presentation of the NBA.
The beaches of Santa Monica and Venice, not too far from our setting today, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Enabia, Shaquille O'Neal.
Hey, Kevin.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. Hey, Greg, what's going on? Greg, you got some of that when I was scoring champ, huh?
Oh, man.
Got some of those battles.
I always tell the story. We were playing Lakers in the conference finals. I was with the Blazers, and Shaq had the ball. You know, like big fellas down there, so you got to go down and try to swipe the ball from him. So I go down, and I swipe as hard as I can, right, to try to knock the ball. He doesn't even feel it. I pop my shoulder out of place.
No
True story. And so I didn't want anybody to know I was hurt. So
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Eric Pascal out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Wiseman. Then it's Curry. And it's Bottoms in at the shooting guard. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Paul out there with Payne, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot.
And Shaq, you were the dominant force of your era. You could argue LeBron has dominated his as well. When you think about his greatness as a player, what stands out to you?
I hope I don't ruffle any feathers by saying this, but he may be the greatest athlete ever. He's got a very complete skill set. His durability, the years he's played at a high level. There's only one other guy that has done that. We all know his name, but like I said, I hope I didn't ruffle any feathers.
No, you like the honesty. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
That free throw, good from Bottoms. Both shots good from the stripe. And here is James. Pass to Capella. Back to LeBron. Kicks it out to Paul. And you think back, some of the best centers ever to patrol the paint wore a Lakers jersey. Go right on down the line, Shaq. What did it mean to carry on that big man tradition with that franchise?
Well, I knew no matter what I did at the Laker franchise, I was going to be number 4. George Mikan, rest in peace. Wilt Chamberlain, rest in peace. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I just wanted to be in those categories, and I think I am number 4.
Oh!
Yes, the defense sees James with the ball and assumes he's a shooter, but you know him, he exploits the defense to always find that assist.
Here's Bottoms. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
To the middle. Here's Payne. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
So much love for the perimeter offense these days, but Shaq, for your money, who are some of the best back-to-the-basket players that are in the NBA right now?
The list is short, but it's still a very impressive list. Joel Embiid, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Anthony "the Brow" Davis.
Can't argue with any of those guys.
No, not at all.
Here's Bottoms. He's guarded by Davis. No good from Bottoms.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
LeBron passes to Davis. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Great feel for the game. Curry likes this shot when he doesn't want to take it to the rim.
Payne looking around. Paul outside. He dishes it to Capella. He kicks to Payne. Shaq, something fans are always curious about. They see the huge contract that can put pressure on a young man, suddenly being able to buy whatever he wants. And that's a pretty interesting topic.
Yeah, you know, everyone's coming at you from every direction. I think some people assume that you have more money than you really do. Just want you to remember one word: FICA.
Defensively, you think you've closed the airspace, but Steph is very resourceful.
We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
Right side Hardaway. That one goes in.
And the NBA has gotten into the academy business, be it in China, India, Africa, getting those top prospects together. Shaq, you planning to make any appearances over there?
I would actually love to. If I did, you would just have to call me the big diplomat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's very exciting to see the game's reach expand. You know, when we were playing, Greg, there's only a few guys, but now they're from all over the place. I would love to introduce the people to the Shaq story.
The big diplomat.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
1:06 left in the first quarter of the game. Hardaway up top. 8 points his last outing. Here's Birch. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Birch, the pass to Payne. The dish now to Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Tries again. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Warriors making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And Clark has got the ball here for the Warriors. They want to keep rolling. Shot and game. Good substitution here for the Lakers. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Kem Birch. Davis comes in for Doug McDermott. James checked in for Hardaway. And Paul subbed in for Payne. Bottoms the pass to Wiseman. Nailed from three-point land. Wiseman's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Clint Capella is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Capella passes it to James. And that's a foul called on Bottoms. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game, and he makes the first. So many outstanding players in the league today, perhaps dizzying for the casual fan. Shaq, any up-and-coming players that they should take note of? If fans were asking you, who should I keep my eye on, what would you tell them?
Well, Greg played with his father. I played against him in some tough battles. Well, the older him, because the younger Sabonis was a monster. But Domantas Sabonis, he's a nightly double-double, great skill, strong in equal measure. Don't forget about Pascal Siakam.
Rock'em Siakam.
And Brandon Ingram. You know, he's really coming on with this fresh new start.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Bottoms. James looking around. There's the pass to Horton Tucker. Back to James. Pass to Capella. Paul, right side. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Paul's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
The defense was clearly not on the same page. No one picked up the open man.
Not as good in the Los Angeles leads, cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Bottoms. Always adding some levity to the mix. Shaquille O'Neal, thank you for stopping by. That headset is available for you whenever you want.
Kevin, I just want to say thank you very much. It's been great. Greg, you know I love you.
I love you too. I'm a big Aristotle.
I'm at a loss for words. I hate that.
No, that's okay, Shaq.
No, I just hate that.
Right.
I hate that I have to leave right now.
Give me a tissue. Give me a tissue. It's okay, big fella. It's okay.
I don't want to go back upstairs with Ernie and Kenny.
Oh, well, yeah,
I want to stay here with you guys.
Give me a tissue.
Thanks.
And, Steve, there are people who have to focus on one thing to get it right. Yet Shaq can execute so many things at a high level at the same time.
You're so right, Kevin. We know he's one of the best to ever put on a uniform. A lot of people always talk about his offense, but he made second-team all-defense 3 times. He can do it all on the court and now in the broadcasting booth.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Here's Horton Tucker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Capella and the Lakers with another miss. Here's Bottoms. No good. That would have tied it.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, it looked like the ball really was moving there in the first half.
Yeah, the game is simple when you make the extra pass, when you play the right way. We start out playing this way. We got to continue it for 4 quarters.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Bottoms is out there with Curry. And there's Klay Thompson. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Pascal in at the 4th spot. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Bottoms in that last game against the Thunder was outstanding. He contributed 31 points as well as getting 5 rebounds. And he really dominated the game. It looked like he could do whatever he wanted. We'll see if he can repeat that kind of performance. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Ken Burge is checked in for Davis. McDermott comes in for James. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Paul. Passes to Bottoms. Dishes it to Wiggins. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 5-point Warrior lead.
And coming out of halftime, Coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Here's McDermott to the inside. Out to Hardaway. To halt the run. And off the front iron. And in it goes.